What's good, everybody? JoJo here, and we're back with some more tier lists. The last tier list was like a year ago actually, but we're back. The first tier list we're going to be talking about is game consoles, and then we're going to do, I think, 2 more tier lists after that, but I don't know what they are right now. I will, cut to the next one when I do get to it, but for now, the first one is going to be game consoles. So enough chit chat. I sound like Cuban. She shot. And let's do this thing. So let's begin with the Wii. The Wii, that's an S tier. I'm not gonna lie. Wii Sports, Mario Galaxy, Wii Sports Resort, Mario Kart, Wii, all them games, put it all the way up to S. It's just goated. It was just goated for its time. I remember getting a Wii like 3 years after it came out, and it was still like up in price. And the first game I ever played was actually Wii Sports. It was the first time that I really got this game where it had the motion control thing. That was kind of new for the time. And yeah, I killed it in golf. I was really good with Wii Sports Golf. And if you guys want to see a Wii Sports video in the future, you already know what you guys got to do. You guys got to let me know in the comments. But enough yapping. Let's go to the next console. And this is a Panasonic. I've never played this. I haven't played this. These are OG classic consoles that I've never played. Now the GameCube. I have played the GameCube. It's an S tier. GameCube is an S tier. Mario Kart Double Dash is an S tier game right there. That's an S tier, especially the soundtrack. For me, that's what got it for me. The soundtrack. The soundtrack is the thing that made the game the game. What else did we have on that? We had Mario Golf. I'm trying to think of like other games on the GameCube, because the only game that I really played was the Mario Kart Double Dash and the Golf. But that's about it. Like, it's a good console. I know a lot of people talk really good about the console and say that's pretty good. I think it's S tier. Let's go to the next console. Xbox One. I'm between D and C. I'm gonna give it a D. And I'm gonna tell you why. When they first announced the Xbox One, they hit you with if your friend gives you a game, you can't play that game. It has to be registered to you or some crap like that. And people were like, no thank you, we're going to the PlayStation. And that's why PlayStation 4 was the best selling console in that time, because Xbox screwed up. They screwed up hard. Also, PlayStation screwed up because they brought PlayStation Plus. I know PlayStation Plus for the PS3 was like an optional thing that gave you bonus stuff and stuff like that. Online was free. But then they started like, okay, you need PlayStation Plus to play with your friends and stuff like that. So they kind of screwed up also. So, but I'd say, you know what? I'm gonna put it up. Because the exclusives bring it up. They had Forza Horizons. They had Halo. I don't think they had that many Halos on the Xbox One like lifetime. I'm trying to think of like another like pretty good game that came out on the Xbox One. I don't remember because I only played like a couple of games on it. But yeah, that's the Xbox One. Next console, NES, classic. It's an S. For being classic, it's an S. Now, I've never played it, but the legendary status that it has belongs on S tier. Like we can't deny that the NES was the one that's kind of started it all. Besides Atari started it all, but this one was the one that brought the hype behind everything. So Nintendo S tier. You know, you got the original Mario, and what else? Donkey Kong, the motocross game, the one with the bikes. Yeah, let's go to the next game, which is the N64. This is also an S tier. You know what? Yes, this is an S tier. The games on there are S tier. This is the last, I believe, the last game console with cartridges. You know, like the little cartridges that you put on the thing? This was the last one who did it. Their controller was also weird. It was like a joystick like this. So it was like this, with like a little thing in the middle that had another joystick, which was weird. That thing was weird. But they had GoldenEye, bro. They had Super Mario 64. They had Donkey Kong 64. They had Mario Kart. They had Star Fox. They had all these crazy games that were crazy for the time. But enough of that. And let's get to the next console, which is the Super Nintendo. You know what? I'm going to move the Nintendo to A and the Super Nintendo to S. Because this is the one where they started bringing in the 3D aspects. This is where they brought in Donkey Kong Country. Donkey Kong Country 2. Donkey Kong Country 3. Nah, let me stop. I don't know. But the Donkey Kong Country games. We got... trying to think. Super Mario World. Actually, Super Mario Land. I said Super Mario World. Actually, no, it's Super Mario World. I'm thinking of the that one. I don't know if it's Land or World. I'm over here like screwing up. It's one of those two. But that is definitely S tier console, I believe. And now we get to the next Nintendo console, which is the Switch. I'm not really a fan of the Switch. I'm not gonna lie. I think, and the problem for me is that the Switch kind of came in when the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One were coming out, and then it just stopped. Like, the Switch was Nintendo's thing for like 10 million years, and they didn't do nothing. Now they're releasing the Switch 2, which is the same console but bigger. It's the same console. So I'm gonna give it a D tier. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be nice, and I'm gonna give it a C tier. The good games they got that Legend of Zelda game that came out. They got Animal Crossing on there. I know that was big during COVID. A lot of people were playing the Animal Crossing game. They got a couple Pokemon games, I think, on there. Mario Kart Deluxe, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That was fire. They did bring Wii Sports to the Nintendo Switch, make it Nintendo Switch Sports, but I think that was pretty trash. It didn't do really good. I'm trying to think. The only good thing about the Switch is that it was portable. You can take it anywhere. It's basically you have a console and you're playing with it and stuff. But I don't know, bro. It just doesn't beat. It doesn't beat. Like, I don't know why the Nintendo DS is not on this list. It deserves to be on this list. That was fire. The Nintendo DS was fire back in the day. And the PSP is not here. That's another console that was pretty fire. But they don't have it. I don't know. The person who did this list didn't think that those deserve to be in here. But we're not going to talk about that because we're going to talk about the PlayStation 4. Now, this was the first modern console that I got from like the Xbox One and Nintendo Switch era. which was the PS4. I was a PlayStation guy. I'm still a PlayStation guy. I don't own any Xbox. I played on Xbox, but I don't own any Xbox. And I gotta rank it at A tier. I think the PlayStation 4 kind of took everything back to basics after kinda failure from the PS3. Which they went back to basics. You know, a little bit more simpler, nothing complex, and they kind of killed it. Trying to think of like games that they released. Uncharted. We got Uncharted. We got Last of Us Part 2, but that came out at the end of this life cycle, so that kind of doesn't count. And also Last of Us Part 2, I don't like the story, so we can talk about that another time. But no, I played the hell out of GTA on the PS4, and G.O.A.T and One Way can tell you we had a lot of fun. We did a whole bunch of heists in there. We had fun. If we were doing YouTube back then, we would have been like, our careers would have been up if we were recording GTA and all that. What we were doing some funny stuff and stuff like that. But yeah, GTA was really the top one, and then Fortnite came out, and I played Fortnite on that. But besides that, I really liked the PS4. PS4 was really my home territory when it came to like actually like playing on consoles and stuff like that. But yeah, let's get to the next console, which is the PlayStation 1. I never owned a PlayStation 1. I've never played a PlayStation 1. I have played a PlayStation 1 game, which you guys can see in the channel, Dino Crisis. That is a port, but it's still, you know, it's the same controls and stuff like that. Same graphics. The PlayStation 1. My dad owned a PlayStation 1, but I didn't get to see it when I grew up. It just kind of got sold, and that's it. It's done. So I never got to see the PlayStation 1, but it was the one that revolutionized the CDs on games. So that was pretty good. We got Tomb Raider on there. Final Fantasy. I know Final Fantasy was going hard on the PlayStation 1. What else on the PlayStation 1? Dino Crisis. Resident Evil. I forgot about that. Resident Evil was on the PlayStation 1. That's where it started. What else did we get? We got Resident Evil 1. We got Dino Crisis. We got all those games. I don't know what else. I'm over here blanking, but we got a whole bunch of games. Crash Bandicoot. How did I forget that? Crash Bandicoot. Spyro. Crash. I think we got Crash Team Racing also on the PS1. We got a whole bunch of games. There was a whole bunch of games on the PlayStation 1 that were really good. I haven't played it, but I know about it. So I'll put this. I'll put it on an A tier. Also, the Dreamcast. I didn't talk about this. I saw the Dreamcast. I was like, wait, why did I put it on not played? Dreamcast. For me, the only good game that I've seen from the Dreamcast was the Sonic Adventure games. Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Because I've never seen another game for the Dreamcast. I know that the Dreamcast did terribly. This is what killed Sega for a while. Not in games, because they kept releasing games. But in consoles, this is the end cycle. This is like the end game. I would put this as C. No, you know what? I'm going to put it at D. We could have gotten more games on it. We probably did get more games, but they were pretty trash. We didn't get the Sonic Adventure games. Like those were the ones that put it up from being trash. That put it up. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna put that. The Sega Genesis. I can't really speak on the Sega Genesis, you know. I know Teeter can speak on it because he's played the Sonic games and all that. I don't know none of these consoles. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just placing all these consoles I don't know. Now this is one that I know. This is an OG right here. The PS3. Now this is my console, not the one that's in the picture. I got the Slim. That was my very first like modern console. I know I said PlayStation 4, but like in like the internet era, that was the console that I had. And the first game that drew me to that console, believe it or not, is Assassin's Creed. The first Assassin's Creed. I used to play on the PS2 a lot of Prince of Persia, and GTA. But Prince of Persia was my main like thing. That's why I played it on the channel, because I really like the game. I know I've stopped playing it, but we're gonna get to that. So I kind of like, I was like, you know what? I saw the Assassin's Creed. I'm over here like talk about something else. Assassin's Creed. And bro, was built like Prince of Persia. It was like a Prince of Persia game, which actually was a Prince of Persia game. But they changed it, you know, the story and stuff like that. But I really wanted to play it, and I never got the PlayStation 3 until 2009 when I moved. We finally like got the money, and we were able to buy a PlayStation 3. And I tell you, I never had more fun with a console ever, besides the PS4, of course. But man, the PS3 was fire back in the day. Little Big Planet, we had Little Big Planet, Assassin's Creed. I played this game called Sports Champions. I don't know if you guys know about that game. It's kind of like Wii Sports a little bit, but PlayStation's take on Wii Sports, but it's pretty mid. I'm not gonna lie. We also had, I'm trying to think, Modern Warfare. That was the first not rated M game, but the first shooter I've ever played was Modern Warfare. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, from 2009, right? That's when the game came out. But that was my start onto the Call of Duty scene, was Modern Warfare on the PS3. What else? I'm trying to think of other games on the PS3 that I played. Little Big Planet 2 was a big one. I know I was like try hard on a Little Big Planet. Like that was my game on the PS3. When I first got the PS3, you would have thought it was Assassin's Creed. But I was on that Little Big Planet like crazy. Little Big Planet was my game. It's sad to hear that they shut down the servers the other day. Like I'm like, bro, why are you doing that, bro? It still has a fan base. Like that game still has a fan base. But yeah, Little Big Planet was the game. I played it with Teacher a lot. That was who I would play it. The Arkham games were on the PS3. I forgot about that. The Arkham game. That's where I got introduced to the Arkham games, on the PS3. And I'm trying to think of other games. That's about like the games that I would play on the PS3. That I really like try hard on the PS3. So, saying all that, in my honest opinion, I'd give it an A tier. I would give it an S tier, but then we got the hacks of 2009, I think. That's when it happened. I bought mine after the hacks, so I didn't get hacked or anything. But it got hacked. It was really terrible at launch. There was the yellow light that like meant like your hard drive kind of burnt out or something like that, and you have to change the hard drive. It was some bull crap. It was some bull crap in the beginning, but then when the Slim released and all that, they kind of fixed everything. Not the Super Slim. The Super Slim, they say that it was trash. But when the Slim released, they kind of fixed everything. There were still some issues and stuff like that, but they slowly but steadily fixed it, and actually beat Xbox 360 towards the end. Like towards the end of the life cycle, they actually sold more and they beat Xbox. But yeah, because of that, it's going on A tier. Next console is, I don't know what the console. I don't know what that console is. Xbox Series X. I'm putting it, I haven't put nothing on B tier. I'm gonna do this. Xbox Series S and PlayStation 5 are kind of the same console. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna put them on B. I'm gonna put both of them on B because they're kind of the same console. I've recently played with the PS5, which was, I say recently, but I bought it on launch. 2020 got me freaking saying, oh, that was a couple of days ago. Yeah, the PlayStation 5 is pretty okay. I've played it, normally, but it's pretty okay. So the PS5 is pretty okay. The first game that I played on it was Astrobot. Was it Astrobot? Yeah, Astrobot. No. Playroom. It was Astro's Playroom. Was it Astro's Playroom? I know it was the game that came with the PlayStation. I played that and Manhunter? No. Maneater. What am I saying? It's 1 in the morning. I know you guys see this. 1 in the morning, and I'm over here freaking doing this tier list. But yeah, those are the first games that I played. And then, because majority of my friends were still on either PlayStation 4 or were on the last gen consoles, so I wasn't able to play with them and stuff. So, like my friend Alfredo, he doesn't have a PS5. He had a PS4, and then that's how we would play GTA. I would download it on my PlayStation 5, and we play that. So I never got to experience the next gen GTA 5. If you think about it, bro now has an Xbox One, so we're good. I mean Series X, so we're good. We're in next gen. Everybody's on next gen. I'm on PC. Teacher's on the PS5, so we're good. But back in the day, we were like on that struggle, because some of us were able to upgrade, and some of us weren't. So it was a bit of like a what do we do kind of situation. But now let's get to the next thing, which is the Xbox 360. I didn't own an Xbox 360. My cousin did, and we played the freak out of it. It's an S tier console, according to a lot of people. A lot of people say that the Xbox 360 was good. Now, that's not without saying that it had its issues, especially this model. This model had the red ring of death thing, that if you got that, your Xbox is done. You're dead. That's it. You lost all your data, you lost your Xbox, you lost everything. So that was the problem with that. The only good thing was the games that came on it. We got Call of Duty on it. Black Ops on the Xbox 360 was the way to play it. GTA, when it came out, was on the Xbox. That was the way to play it. And yeah, it was better than the PS3 in so many ways. Like the online was better, the communication with your friends, the parties, and everything. The PlayStation had to catch up, which is when we get the PS4. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. These are the consoles. I do not know what that is. That looks like another Genesis or whatever that is. The Atari. This is the grandfather of all these. For that, I'm gonna put an S tier. I'm gonna put an S tier because it's the OG, not because it's better than these, or because it's anything. It's just the first one. So without this one, you wouldn't have these. If you think about it, without the Atari, you wouldn't have these. So that's why it deserves that S spot. I don't know any other games. Pong, that bad ET game that was on it, but that's about it. This, I don't know what the heck this is right here. Is this another Sega Genesis? Like, how many Sega Genesis are there in here? I don't know what this is. Now, we're gonna get into the GOAT of the GOATs. I might put all of these on A. I might move the list down one. This is the best console of all time. The PS2 was the best console of all time. It was the first console I've ever played in. Was the PS2. Back when I was what? 1? When I was in my mom's womb? That's when I was playing it? Nah, I'm just kidding. But the PS2 was the GOAT. And it still is the GOAT. I'm trying to buy me a PS2 because I took my PS2 to Cuba and I left it in Cuba. I should have taken it back, but I left it. So now I'm stuck with no PS2. So I'm trying to get one off of eBay, but they're about like $200 or something like that. Like, they're still going for like $200, $300. Like, bro, that console is old. That's how you know it's good, because they're still going for those prices. But I'm gonna tell you the games that I played on it. We have Ratchet and Clank. We have Prince of Persia, all the Prince of Persias. GTA 3, GTA Vice City, San Andreas. San Andreas was the big one. That's the one that propelled the thing to the sky. It was still good. Like, the console was the best selling before even San Andreas. San Andreas just propelled that thing to the sky. So San Andreas. Do you guys remember SOCOM? The Navy Teal Team 6 thing? That game I played. I don't know what other game was on the PS2. Tomb Raider Legends. I'm trying to remember the other games that they got. Because there were so many games on the PS2. Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3. Those are my games. My generation of console was the PS2. And for me, that's always going to be the GOAT. The PS4 could be good, the PS3 could be good, but the PS2 was the top. It's the top dog, and it's still the top dog. Even though it doesn't have online, which they did add like a LAN cable thing that you can do back in the day, and it was only for select games, so it wasn't, a big thing. But imagine that game with online, like how we have now. Imagine the PS2 with online. I would have been like, the sales that I did, higher than that. So yeah, PS2 GOATed. I can't say enough about the PS2. Wii U. Now, I know a lot of people hate on the Wii U. I like the Wii U. I think the Wii U is an A tier console. Let me go ahead and put the Xbox on the not played, because I never played the original Xbox. Let me talk about the Wii U for a second. The Wii U is GOATed. It's a GOATed console. I would put it in the same level as that, because I did play it in that era when I had the PlayStation 4. When I first got the PlayStation 4, I think before that I had the Wii U. But come on, man, Wii U, we had Mario Kart 8, Nintendo Land, right? I think that was what it's called, Nintendo Land. I don't remember. I think it was called Nintendo Land. I'll put it up on the screen, what the game is. I might say it wrong, and it's something else. The editor will correct me. He'll put it on the screen. We had that. We had Super Mario 3D World. That thing was freaking GOATed. That game was GOATed. The 3D World was GOATed. Lego Batman 3. I know Lego Batman 3 was pretty bad. A lot of people didn't like that game. But I played the hell out of it on the Wii U. That was the game. I'm trying to think of what other game. Disney Infinity, I played it on the Wii U. Damn, I'm trying to think of like another game on the Wii U. I know I've played a whole bunch of games on the Wii U. But yeah, I don't know what else to say about the Wii U. But I know that it's underrated. The Wii U is underrated. Pretty good. And you just heard me ramble about consoles for a good, 30 minutes? I might make this shorter, depending on the stuff. None of these consoles are trash. I'm not going to lie to you. None of these consoles are booty or trash. They all could be better, but they were good in their own way, if you get me. Yeah. On to the next tier list, which we will find out in a second what it will be. Okay. I think this is good. Half of these I don't know, bro. These last movies I've never seen. Except Tintin. Tintin I did see. I'm going to put these here. I'm going to put the movies that I have never seen on the bottom. I know the comment sections are going to roast me like, bro, you've never seen that movie? Bro, I've never seen that movie. These movies are going down here. Okay. Alright, y'all. We're doing Steven Spielberg tier list. Now, I already put the movies that I've never watched on the bottom. And I know what you guys are going to say. You never watch Hook? Bro, I've never seen Hook. I gotta be honest. I've never seen Hook. I've never seen Saving Private Ryan. I know it's really good. I know a lot of people, like, really reference it when it comes to the World War II scene, but I've never watched these movies. Saying that, we're gonna get to the classics. These movies, like, look at this. You see this lineup right here. This is GOAT status lineup right here. All right, Jaws, one of my all-time favorite movies of all time. That's best. This invented the summer blockbuster, Jaws. Like, what else is there to say about the movie? The movie, for its time, was goated. This movie, you watch this movie, and you're afraid to go to the ocean, to the beach. This movie made that. And I love it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say anything else. It's just goated. Raiders. Goated. Same level as Jaws. Great movie, great acting. I'm not gonna say it kickstarted Harrison Ford's career, because he did Star Wars before that. So, but it made him Indiana Jones. Without him, there's no Indiana Jones. I think, in my opinion, there's nobody else who could have played Indiana Jones as well as how Harrison played him. I don't know about now. Now he's old, but, you know, don't say that I said that. But goated movie. E.T. This is where we get a little bit down, but E.T. is a classic. E.T. is a classic. It's still, I think the ride is still open. The oldest ride in Universal is E.T. So that's how old the movie is. First of all. Second of all, goated movie. Another goated movie. I put it at amazing because I saw that movie like once. It's not like Jaws where I see it like every 5 seconds, or Raiders. But I saw E.T. once. I think it was pretty good. It wasn't at the level of Jaws and Raiders, but it was good. I think it was good. Temple of Doom. This is going to be controversial as freak. I know a lot of people do not like this movie, and it's controversial because of the ritual things that they be doing in the movie and stuff like that, with like the Indian culture and stuff like that. Goated. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put this over here too. The trilogy was goated. All 3 of these movies were goated. They were great. These were the movies. right here. Now, you know what? No. I got a little ahead of myself. I saw Jaws, and Jaws was like, hold up. Look at yourself in the mirror real quick. We'll put E.T. down here, and then Temple here. Because Temple put down the movie a little bit. The soundtrack is still banging. Man, the Children's Crusade. I'm going to play a little snippet of it. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted. Goated movie. This is a goated movie. But I gotta put it down because it's not at the level of Last Crusade and Raiders. I don't know. Jurassic Park. Goated. I've watched this movie more than 50 billion times. Jurassic Park is goated. Schindler's List. I've watched it. I like it. You know what? I know a lot of people are gonna hate me. I thought it was okay. Actually, I said it, I thought it was okay, and I put it on amazing. It's an amazing movie. I can't lie. It's an amazing movie. It's a sad movie, but it's well directed. It's a well directed movie. The storytelling is really good. Actually, stuff that happened IRL, with the concentration camps and stuff like that, and the Jews during World War II, Hitler's reign. But I really liked it. I liked the movie. I didn't think it was at the level of these, because I'm kind of like an action adventure dude. I'm not really a historical drama kind of guy. But these were the GOAT. These were the movies. These are the movies. I like to say that I'm still a little kid, a little bit, and I still like go to these movies with like the little kid hype way of thinking. But I really like these movies, and that's why Schindler's List is a little bit low. It's still a great movie though. I like the movie. Lost World. I think it's par on par with Jurassic Park. I really like it. I really like Lost World. I think I like it more than Jurassic Park. Although Jurassic Park is pretty good. And it's a classic. It's the first one. But Lost World, I don't know. Lost World has something that, I don't know. It just makes it the best. Why is there a freaking Old Spice ad over here? Can I take this out? The freak. That kind of distracted me. I saw bro taking a shower. I'm like, hold up. I don't want to see that. But yeah, what I was saying is Lost World is pretty good. I like Lost World equally as the first Jurassic Park, and that's why it's on best. Catch Me If You Can. I'm gonna put that also on amazing. I watched it. I know teacher had to watch it for like an assignment in like a class, and I was like, you know what? He watched it by himself, and then I'm like, you know what? Let's watch it together, and so then I can get an understanding of what maybe the questions that you have on your assignment that you have to do and stuff like that. So I watched the movie and it was pretty good. I actually liked the movie. It was also based on true events, but you know how I feel about historical dramas. I'm kind of boring a little bit. It was a funny movie. It was pretty good. And it's still amazing. I still put it on amazing. It's not, you know, these awful tiers lists down here. It's pretty good. I liked it. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. This is where we can start getting a little bit lower. I thought it was great. I know a lot of people are going to be like, it's awful. This movie's trash. The CGI is booty. Everything is booty. I'm going to tell you why I put it on great. So, before I went to go watch the new Indiana Jones movie that came out, I watched all 4 movies. I watched Raiders, Temple of Doom, Last Crusade, and Kingdom. And then I went in expecting the new movie to be good, really good. I was like, this movie's going to bring back Indiana Jones. It's going to be really great. We're going to get more movies. It was trash. I'm not going to lie. If Steven Spielberg would have directed, I would have put it on awful. It was really bad. I didn't like it. They kind of ruined Indiana Jones a little bit. So So I watched that movie. And then I'm like, you know what? Let me rewatch Crystal Skull. Let me see if it's... Crystal Skull feels more like an Indiana Jones movie than the new movie does. The new movie is like kind of dark. I'm not gonna lie. It's like kind of like it takes like a different like dark and not like Temple of Doom. Temple of Doom is dark, but like in the Indiana Jones level. This one took like a drama, like dark kind of thing. It didn't feel like Indiana Jones. It felt like I was watching some movie with a dude that was this and that. Like it didn't feel like Indiana Jones. I would say the first part of the movie was good. The one where it's like the train and the de-aged Harrison Ford. It kind of looked weird, but that was the best part of the movie when it was indie. Then after that, I don't know. The movie kind of dragged for me. It felt like a drag. So I rewatched Crystal Skull, and it felt more like an Indian movie. It was more action filled. It was more had the little quirks that the other indie movies had. It felt, you know, like an indie movie, not the new movie. The new movie doesn't do that. Enough of my rant, because I'm over here ranting. And what's the last movie? Tintin. I also watched this movie once, and I would put it like on great. Great would be the movies that you know what? I'm gonna put indie a little bit higher. Great would be like the movies that I only watched once, but I thought were really good. I watched once, but I thought were really good. Schindler's List, I watched once, but it made such an impact that I think it should be higher. Catch Me If You Can, I think I've watched it a couple times, but I still think it's in the thing. Just like the indie movies. But this is it. All these other movies, I'll have to watch and then to give an opinion on, because I do not know none of these. I know the plot of some of them. Hook is Peter Pan, bro grows up, I think, or something like that, and then he goes back to Neverland. What else? War of the Worlds is that movie with the freaking aliens. Terminal is that dude that gets lost in the airport. Saving Private Ryan is a World War II movie. The Minority Report is that dude that goes back in time before the dudes commit crimes, I think, and arrests them before they commit the crime or something like that. I think that's how the movie goes. And then West Side Story is West Side Story. That's a musical that he made a movie or something like that. I didn't watch that. But yeah, these movies, I guess I would have to watch them before I get to rate them or anything. But from the movies that I've watched from bro, these are the movies. If you agree with me, good. If you don't agree with me, also good. You know, this is just how I roll. And now let's go on to our next tier list, which I don't know what it is yet, but we'll find out in a bit. Let's go. NBA GOATs. Should I rank the NBA GOATs and be controversial? You know what? I think I will. I know a little bit of them, so I think I will. Okay. I already know who I'm gonna put here, but let's get the underdogs first. The dudes on the bottom. D Wade. I think D Wade is tier 5 of all of these dudes. I think he's tier 5. Shaq. This is the Celtic Shaq. This is tier 5, but Shaq was pretty good. I'll put Shaq tier 4. Actually, you know what? Tier 3. Tier 3. Let's put Shaq tier 3. Wilt Chamberlain scored 100. A lot of people don't believe that he scored 100, but he scored 100. We'll put him on Shaq's level a little bit. Or you know what? Let's put him above Shaq a little bit. Is this Karl Malone? I might be saying their names wrong. I don't know who that is. I know this is Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson, underdog, but I think he's at D Wade's level. Damn, I don't know who these guys are. Is that Bill Russell? That might be Bill Russell. That's Bill Russell. Bill Russell has 10 rings. You know what? I'm going to put him at the same level as bro. I'm going to put these 3 guys at the same level. Yeah. Okay. I don't know who this dude is or this dude. Is that Charles Barkley? Hell no. Tier 5. Nah, let me stop. Actually, yes. Tier 5. Tier 5. I'm sticking with it. I don't know who half of these guys are. I'm not going to lie. Julius Irving. I'll put him at tier 4. I'll put him at tier 4 because his way of layups was what made Michael layup. Like his way of layup. So, let's put him on tier 4. You know what? Let's put him on tier 3. Tier 3. Who else? Who else do we got? I don't know who the freak that is. This dude. I know what his name is. Oh my god. His name just disappeared from my mind. I know it's Kevin. Kevin. My lord. I know the people watching this are yelling at me. Kevin. I'm gonna search it up. Kevin. Let's put basketball player. Kevin Garnett. I can't believe I didn't know that. Let's put Kevin Garnett at this. Actually, I'm gonna move these guys up. I'm gonna move these guys up a little bit. Maybe Charles Barkley can stay down there, but Charles Barkley can stay down there. But okay. So I think this is good. Who's this? I don't know who the heck that is. They're so small, I can't see them. Steph Curry. I think Steph Curry is tier 2. It's tier 2. He revolutionized how a lot of people play. Now they shoot threes. They shoot a whole bunch of threes now. And he's also my favorite player. I really like Steph Curry. I haven't watched basketball in a minute, but when I did, Steph Curry was the dude. I don't know how they're doing now, but hopefully they're doing good. Kareem. I had a brain like thing. Kareem, I know he's in the GOAT debate. I think he's a tier 2. I think he's a tier 2. Dirk. Dirk is like this level over here. Kevin Durant is at this level. Kevin Durant is at that level. Is that Meta World Peace? Was bro in the Utah Jazz? Hold up. Was bro in the Jazz? Then that wasn't bro. Who the freak is that? That's not bro. I'm thinking of somebody else. Oh my lord, he looks familiar, bro. Is that Karl Malone? No way. That's freaking Karl Malone. Bro, how did I not know that? How much did he average? 13 points? Is that real? Okay. We're looking at some points here. 31. He was a Laker? I didn't even know that. Okay. So 31 in 89-90. Bro played for a good amount of the thing. Yeah, at the end he was already retired already. He was like already shooting 13. Scoring 13. But bro was at his peak in 89. Okay. So Karl Malone, you're a tier 4, I think. You belong in the tier 4. Kobe. Kobe's a GOAT. Kobe's a GOAT. RIP the GOAT. He's in the top 3 GOATs, I would say. Probably number 2. I would say that he's number 2 as the GOATs. Larry Bird, tier 2. Larry Bird is a GOAT. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna keep Kobe at thing. Before I get to LeBron and MJ, I'm gonna get all the other dudes left, and then I'm gonna reveal who I think is the GOAT. The logo, bro is the logo. He has to be higher. So we're gonna put logo over here. I don't know, Jerry West. I was about to say I don't know who his name is. Jerry West. We're putting him in the logo. Magic is a tier 2. Magic is a tier 2. I don't know. Bro looks like Terry Crews from here, bro. I don't even know who the heck that is. I'm gonna put him over here. These dudes, I have no idea who they are. The camera's far, and also I don't know who they are. Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen is like he's like a Shaq. I would say he's like the equivalent of Shaq to MJ. Shaq and Kobe. It was Scottie Pippen and MJ. Oh, this is the dude from the Jazz. I have his card on my team. I don't remember. John Stockton, right? Let me search that up. John Stockton. Let's look at the OG pictures. Okay, that's how bro looked. That's literally bro. Let me see how much bro was averaging. Okay, so the people that I do know, I will search up. I saw 50 and I thought it was a thing. Bro was averaging 15 points. What the freak is that? How many rebounds? Assist? Okay, so he was a big assist dude. Steals. Okay. Okay. What? Bro was barely scoring. Okay. We're gonna have to put bro in like here. Maybe at Charles Barkley's level. Maybe. I know a lot of NBA players, NBA watchers, everything are gonna be looking at this video and be like, this dude is so trash. He doesn't know who the freak these dudes are. He's ranking these dudes so low. He's like ranking them wrong. This is my tier list. I'm doing what I think is the skill level of what I think these dudes are or everything. Maybe I could rank people a little higher. Maybe I can rank them a little bit lower. But this is from what I know, my knowledge, my NBA knowledge, which is past his prime. But I know about a little bit of this. Speaking of that, this dude, I don't know. I know I was talking about. He was in the Spurs. Bro, I'm blanking out on people's names, bro. I'm blanking out on people's names. Players and then of all time. Tim Duncan. How the freak did I not know that it was Tim Duncan? I'm freaking blanking out on these things. I'd say Tim Duncan is on this level. Actually, you know what? He's on the level of D Wade, Dirk, and him. They're on the same level. I don't know who the freak this is. This is an OG, like, that thing says Royals. When the freak were the Royals a team? Okay. This is where it's gonna go crazy. Now I'm gonna say who the GOAT is. And I'm gonna get a lot of flack and a lot of dislikes if you guys want. MJ the GOAT. MJ the GOAT. That's all I gotta say. MJ the GOAT. LeBron is top 3. LeBron is top 3 because Michael Jordan is the GOAT. Michael Jordan is the GOAT. Then you got Kobe. Kobe, I feel like Kobe's was more dedicated to basketball than LeBron is. Like, I feel like bro took basketball more seriously than LeBron is. I know LeBron has a whole bunch of titles. has played in a whole bunch of teams. But Kobe, I don't know. Kobe's dedication was his goal was to be the best. That was his goal. And I think he accomplished it. He accomplished it to be toe to toe with Michael. I think Michael's still, you know, the top dog. But Kobe is there. Kobe is like right there. With like, you know, basketball and all that. I feel like LeBron is good. LeBron, you know, when you think of basketball, you think of LeBron. That's what I'm gonna say. But I don't know, LeBron. I don't know, like these last couple of like seasons, bro hasn't taken, I don't know if like basketball seriously. I don't know, like bro thinks it's a game or something. Like I don't know. And he's never like played. I feel like he's never played to the intensity that Kobe has played. Like I don't know, like Kobe was physical. Kobe was doing all this. Kobe did that. I feel like LeBron was a little bit more like off that. I know G.O.A.T and One Way are gonna flame me in the comments, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't know that much about basketball. As I said before, I'm past my prime. I don't know nothing about basketball. I haven't watched basketball since when? Since 2018, 2019. I haven't watched basketball. So all I know is from like the news reports and the highlights and stuff like that. How these players were playing and stuff like that. But yeah, this is my ranking of the GOAT tier list of basketball. I don't know none of these players. I'm sorry. Like right now, I think I know bro. Bro looks so familiar, but I don't know. I don't know who none of these guys are. I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, this is my list. I'm probably gonna get a lot of flack for this. I probably should have never done this list, but you know, I was like, you know, freak it. I need to be controversial. We need to be freaky. And not in that way. But this is my tier list. If you agree, good. If you disagree, also good. Leave it down below in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. You're probably going to flame me. You're going to be like, this is the worst tier list ever, bro. Should never do a tier list. Hey, I'm not going to mess with basketball no more. You can count on that. I ain't messing with basketball no more. You can count on that. But yeah, something got in my eye. I'll see you guys in the outro. This has been tier list with JoJo. And yeah, let's do this thing in the outro. Editor, do your thing. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Another controversial tier list. So yeah, controversial. Okay. I feel like the only controversial thing about this list was the NBA one. I feel like I'm in danger with that one. I feel like I'm in danger with that one. But yeah, expect this week. This is where I talk about what's coming next. I'm going to try to do a Fallout. We're gonna get back on Fallout. Another I'm trying to think. Another Dino Crisis. Batman. Let me try to get into Batman. I'm trying to think. Really good. Looking myself right now. Transfer the thing to me. Come on. What's the game? Bros Play. I'm gonna try to get a Bros Play, bro, because Bros Play, we played part 1 of Indiana Jones, and that's it. We just ended it. We gotta get back on Bros Play. And I think that's about it. That's about it. I am trying to get my fishing license, so we can get on that fishing with the boys, which is coming soon. We're gonna stay for that. And that's it. That's about it. I don't have anything else for you guys. Yeah. Look at my thing not being focused. But yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one. Like and subscribe. I forgot to tell you guys that. Like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to stay notified for any future uploads, any future live streams. I know I said I was going to go live, and I didn't go live. But we're going to go live. You guys are going to see. We're going to go live. One of these days, I'm going to come in on time. I'm going to be like, y'all, we live. But until that time comes, hit that notification bell so you know when I come in. Pause. Also, for community posts and updates and stuff that I put out for the week. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless. Jesus is King. Peace. Yeah, they're not gonna go easy on me in the comments.